Hi, my name is Jonathan Allen. This is Intro to Crypto Trading by Blockchain at Berkeley. Here's a brief outline of what we're going to be covering today. Initially, we're going to be introducing who we are as an organization, what Blockchain at Berkeley has done, and what we're continuing to do and going to do in the future. Then we're going to be moving on to the familiarization phase. So many individuals just don't really know what's going on. They've kind of heard what's going on. They've seen the dollar signs and they don't want to miss out. And we're really trying to clear a lot of that up and just kind of familiarize the general audience with this topic. Then it's getting started. So many people have issues going from kind of 0 to 1 in this space. It is so technical and complicated that even though a lot of people want to invest money, they can't really get on exchanges, they can't get registered, they can't get into ICOs. So we're going to be covering a lot of that in these sections. Next is education and research. A lot of people will be throwing money at some of these things, but they don't necessarily understand what's going on or where the space is headed. And so that's kind of our general goal in this section. Lastly, we're going to be covering some tax implications. We realize that a lot of people are kind of confused by a lot of this legal gray area, kind of tax gray areas, so we're going to be briefly covering that as well. I also want to preface this presentation with the fact that we are not like some other courses who are kind of trying to give you active trading advice and kind of promise to help you make a lot of money. We are a student organization focused on academia, and we really want to kind of focus that presentation and this course on that. We're really trying to disseminate a lot of the information that we've gained, being so closely involved with a lot of these corporations and companies and protocols and development. And that's all we're trying to do here, is really kind of bring this knowledge base up and kind of educate individuals who are interested. Now for who we are. Blockchain at Berkeley is a student-run organization at UC Berkeley, and we're dedicated to serve the crypto and blockchain communities. We started the organization a little over a semester ago. It's basically Berkeley students, alumni, community members, and general blockchain enthusiasts from all educational and industrial backgrounds. A little bit about what we have done. We've done a supply chain consulting project with Airbus. We also have lined up 4 additional projects with some Fortune 500 companies you might recognize, like Qualcomm, ExxonMobil, BMW, and we're continuing a pilot with Airbus. We also work with several large platforms in the blockchain space, such as the IOTA Foundation and Cosmos, Internet of Blockchains. In addition to that, we teach a 2-semester-long class at UC Berkeley that you can actually take for credits on cryptocurrencies and just basic blockchain theory. And we are expanding that next semester into an Ethereum development course. You can read here when you can download the slides and see a little bit about our website. We're also hosting a crypto economics and security conference in October. So feel free to check out the website and see how you can get involved and get engaged. A little bit about our structure. We realized when we started Blockchain at Berkeley that we wanted to create a general ecosystem, and that was going to kind of take a 3-pronged approach. So first and foremost, we wanted to focus on education. We did that with our 2-unit decal to kind of bring the knowledge level up so that people could start participating in the space. And we also have workshops for students to kind of get engaged and start growing that knowledge in different ways. We also really wanted to focus on research and development, kind of focusing on the future of where things are going. We have people doing novel research on things such as proof of luck, having meetups, startups, research with fellow professors and PhD students to kind of continually push this industry forward. And lastly, there's consulting. We do company workshops. We have internal projects where we're kind of developing things, and we also have external projects for those companies and a few others that I mentioned before. This is really kind of focused on bringing blockchain technology to the industry. A little bit about myself. I am a UC Berkeley student. I'm an interdisciplinary studies major. I started out as economics, but realized with kind of my interdisciplinary focus and interest in blockchain, I needed a lot more than that. So now I am focusing my major on economics, business, and computer science. I was an explosive ordnance disposal technician in the military for 5 years. And then when I got out, I worked for several tech startups in Silicon Valley before starting school at UC Berkeley. I've been deeply involved in the Bitcoin and distributed tech community since late 2013, and I've been an active trader since 2014. Been involved in almost every facet of blockchain that I could get my way into.